This definitely isn't the type of video that any content creator on YouTube ever wants to make, to ask something of their audience, but unfortunately that's exactly what I'm here to do today. I'm here to make a plea, or I guess a request, a formal request to you guys as my audience, whether it be ARTV or beyond ARTV. There is a problem, and that problem lies within YouTube, their ad service, and the way that things are being distributed and handled right now, and the fact that there is no communication between YouTube and the creator. If you're not familiar with the whole situation with the adpocalypse, as it's being labeled, I'm sure most of you are, as a lot of your favorite creators have turned to Patreon and other like services to really help fund themselves, their shows, whatever it is that they do. The adpocalypse is essentially what the Wall Street Journal did by publishing articles saying that YouTube was running their ads up against offensive content, or maybe racist or sexist, misogynistic, whatever it might be. YouTube and the advertisers both obviously freaked out, and there was a huge scuffle, and things got a whole lot stricter. People started getting demonetized, which is actually showing up as monetized, like all of my videos are in my video manager, but the fact that many ads just are not run. They simply are not run on your channel, and that is the huge problem that I am having right now. As you can see here, clicking on a ton of videos, see how long it takes me to actually get to an ad. It's one of those things where you think normally, well, you will earn $1 per 1,000 views, roughly, very close to that. And especially with my 10+ minute videos, I do have multiple ad breaks in there. So if you think of the course of the video, 3 ads play, and you have 30,000 views, you would expect to make X amount of money if you add up the math there. Well, you can see from some of my recent videos, unfortunately, just how little I have started to earn off of YouTube. And unfortunately, that is so unmotivating to me as a creator. It's one of those things where, is it even worth making the content? And I've had, seriously, I know this sounds cliche, but I literally had a breakdown one night just thinking about, like, have I wasted the past years of my life on what am I doing? What am I pressing towards? Is this all just gonna come to a screeching halt? And I don't want that. I don't want to have to rely on YouTube primarily, even though I will obviously still try to run as many ads as I can on my video. Who knows when they will actually show up, if they do. I think lately what YouTube's been doing is processing my videos for like 24 to 48 hours before actually putting any ads on them. And if you know anything about YouTube, the most primary target that you actually get views on your video is the first 48 hours. And that's when YouTube is deciding, okay, now we'll put some on there. So what am I asking of you guys? Well, obviously you probably already know about my Patreon account that I have, but this is where I turn it over to you. Do you want ARTV to continue? Do you want this to be something that we continue to do? I know that I have decided that I do want to press for that, and I want us to continue pressing forward as this community that we've built here. I want to keep doing the episodes of things that I love bringing to you guys. In fact, new series as well. Obviously, you guys have really loved Ranked, my brand new series, but that kind of content takes a lot of effort. I'm talking sometimes these videos take like 20 hours plus listening to stuff in order to actually rank the albums. And that's not me complaining, that's just saying, you know, you do work and people don't see that. And I'm not saying that I feel like everybody is ungrateful. It's just one of those things where until you're in that place, I don't think that you fully understand it. And for anyone who has ever said, YouTube's not a job, okay. You sit behind the computer and do what myself, and I don't even do nearly as much work as so many others in the community do. People like Spectrum Pulse, The Needle Drop, even my girlfriend Infinity on Hannah. We all work our asses off on putting out the content that we do. And this is me saying, let's continue this. Let's not censor myself. I've tried so many different things to not get dinged, going as far as like in my all-time low review, which made all of $1.04, at least as of right now, on that video. I even censored in the description of the video because I've heard that they've been scanning audio, checking descriptions, and checking tags. I censored drugs and candy in the least favorite section because I thought that might have been too sensitive of a word. That's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at. Me playing around with things, and it still didn't work. That video was primarily demonetized. And that's great. If some of you guys are still getting ads on my video, just know that you are probably in the 5%. There's at least 90 to 95 that most of the time aren't getting ads. And it varies from day to day for sure. Some days are better than others, but my revenue has been cut by at least 50 to 60% when I'm getting more views than ever. I'm getting more subscribers than ever. And that's great whenever you look at the numbers on paper, but my revenue is going down compared to where I am at this point last year, which is mind-blowing and very, very disappointing. My next goal, guys, and what I really need from you guys in order to keep going on YouTube, I'm pushing to get to $1,000 per month on Patreon. I no longer want to have to worry about censoring my curse words, putting out videos like problems I have with. I've been holding back several of those just because I'm scared to put out the content. I feel like it'll just automatically get demonetized and people won't see it, and maybe it'll even get flagged as offensive. And that is probably the least of my worries there. It's just one of those things where I have to put in a lot of research and effort to videos like that, my rant videos that I love doing, even some of my negative reviews have been demonetized, and it seems like that's an attack on free speech to me. But maybe that's just me. Maybe it's YouTube doing their thing. Let's show YouTube that we can do our thing as well. I want to get from $500, where we're at right now, to $1,000. And I am offering reward perks. I'm sorry if I do have a slow turnaround on some of those, but I am just one man with a girlfriend that helps me out, and I feel like she deserves to be paid as well, especially for the work that she does. And if we achieve that $1,000 per month level, I will start. Hannah, my girlfriend Infinity on Hannah, has out of the goodness out of her heart been helping me out for free, and in fact has turned down money from me several times. And it's one of those things where we try to help each other out with our channels as much as we can, and she's been so good to me, but I would love to actually start paying her considering the amount of work and help she does with thumbnails, visuals, and other editing sometimes, especially whenever I have health troubles and that sort of thing. So thank you to her, thank you to you guys. Let's do this. Let's take it to the next level, guys. And if we can get to that $1,000 per month level, that will definitely secure things in my mind, at least if we can start working towards that. And I'm putting this video out there. I'm sure that there will be people out there saying, oh, get a job and that sort of thing. I have another job, but unfortunately, I had cut that back down to about 2 days to a week. And if you saw my original Patreon support video, you know that that's been a very, very tough time and a toxic environment for me. Fortunately, I've been able to scale that back, but it's looking as if this doesn't change, maybe I'm gonna have to reconsider things. I don't wanna have to leave YouTube. I wanna keep doing what I am doing, guys. And if you're able to at all, if you're able to help out even $1 per month, just know that it helps immensely. In fact, if just 500 more people did that from my audience out of over 110,000 combined subscribers between the two channels, we would hit that goal so quickly. Just $1 a month, consider it, guys. And if you would like to pick either $5, $10, or $20 per month levels, just know that you get some cool stuff in return. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. I understand totally if you're not able to. Do not feel pressured to, especially if, one, you're not old enough, or if you're in the same situation where you're on tough times financially. I totally understand, and I hope to keep at least bringing some content on ARTV. It's just one of those things where I might have to almost quit or really scale it back, and I don't want to do that. I want to go in on the things that I want to rant about. I want to give glowing positive reviews and curse if necessary if I want to. I don't want to be censored and controlled by YouTube. That is where the fan funding comes in, and that is the way of the future. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video gave you a little bit of insight, especially at the start, to what exactly is the day in the life of a YouTuber like myself, all of the editing and work that does go into it. Thank you for understanding. Hopefully this will not piss too many people off. I hope you understand. I do worry. I've actually, believe it or not, made a couple of these update videos in the past month or two and just haven't put them out because I'm like, maybe the apocalypse is gonna pass, and I don't want to burden fans and that sort of thing. But you guys have been so genuine and good to me. I feel comfortable putting this out there now, especially just as hard as it's been hitting me and really just depressing me lately, bringing me down because it's demotivating. Like I said, if you know that you're putting so much hard work into something, maybe 20 hours on one video, and to make $1 or $2 in return, that's working for nothing. And hopefully we won't have to continue down that path. Thank you to everybody who has supported and will support, and I will see you guys very, very soon for more videos right here on ARTV.